Okay, so this is my first attempt at displaying the new email. It's using Google Apps. If you go to YouTube and go to Google Apps, then you're going to see a lot of videos that can describe it and help you understand it if my ramblings on here don't help you. When we change over, which we're going to change over to Google Apps soon, in order to get your email from an internet browser, you're going to go to google.com/a/rfmonroe.org. It's not that hard really to remember, google.com/a/rfmonroe.org. And you're going to have a sign-in that looks like this. When we're ready to go, I will have given you your username and password. It'll probably be your teacher name. I've set up a test account and I named them test.teacher. So my account is scott.bergman and it does the rfmonroe.org. You don't have to do that. And I'm going to put in the password that I used and hope that it works. And when you log in, you'll see this is your first screen that you get to. We're going to talk about your email first and foremost because I want that to open up and hopefully it will be running right away. When I talk to Hamp and he changes some magical thing on our domain, your email is going to start to come here. And so, you know, if you push here, or I guess you could probably push over here too on the mail tab, that would probably be fine. But we push here on email and it's going to load up and there's your email. If you're familiar with Gmail, that's what it is. You compose, you got an inbox, and we'll get more sophisticated with everything, but this will get your email in, and you'll be able to send it, and it'll look like it's your Robert F. Monroe. So those people that have set up on their iPads another Gmail account, that'll probably quit working, but we'll reset that up. That's for another time, another day. This is to make sure that your email is definitely working on a computer. And I think that it'll be really easy to set up your email on your iPad or iPhone or Android. It's just that we don't have time to do everything all at once. So there's your email, and when we say go, it'll probably be working. The next thing I'm going to look at here is your calendar. So say this is your calendar, and you can put stuff in here that you want to put in your calendar, however we end up deciding to use the calendar. You can create more calendars. You can have as many calendars as you want. Right now I'm just going to deal with my main calendar for test.teacher, and you'll notice down here I put in here make a screencast, and I put it for this time today. The little red bar shows where you are, and that calendar is there. Now since I'm all the way up here, I could switch tabs and go back to my Gmail, or I could go here. So we've talked about mail and calendar. Next we're going to talk about Drive. Drive is the old Google Docs, and when you go to Drive, you'll go in and you'll be able to see documents that you want. Down here is a testing document that I made. I made it by clicking create, and you can create a document, spreadsheet, form, drawing. Right now we're just going to talk about documents because that's how you guys are probably going to be putting your homework and such, either a document or a spreadsheet, but they work basically the same. I'm going to open up testing document here, and in my testing document I say just made a little message that we can read, and I'll put it here, and I said made this during the screencast, and we'll see where that comes up in a little bit later. There's some other things about sharing up here that we can talk about later. In order for me to put this on a website, which is what you're going to see next, you have to make it public, and you would click right there to change and make it public. Again, these are things we'll probably talk about later. Most important, getting that email working. Second, getting the calendar and Google Docs working for you. And the beautiful thing about Google Docs is that you don't have to save it. It saves every few seconds. I'm just going to close out all of these little windows here and get back to my email test. And I still have this bar up at the top, tells me where to go. So we've looked at mail, we've looked at calendar, and we've looked at Drive, which is where your documents are. I'm going to skip sites for right now and images and not worry about that. We're going to go to, I'm sorry, geez. We're going to skip mobile and we're going to go to sites. So here's at sites. I have created a test teacher RFM website. I will make another one of those so you can see what it looks like. I hit create, blank template. I put in test teacher screencast. Right? And on my test teacher screencast, screencast, I can select a theme. Legal pad looks good. And I go all the way down or all the way back up and click save or create. Oh, there it is, the create button right there. I hit create. And pretty soon, bada boom, there's my website. My website has an address up here that anybody can go to and see. This website, people at RF Monroe can do this. People at RF Monroe can see it. I'm going to change it so it's public on the web. Anybody can see it. No, not everybody can edit it, but anybody can see it. It's public. And I go back to my sites now. I got 2 sites, the one that I made for the screencast. It's right there. And plain and simple, it's WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get. You click the pencil up here to edit the page. I can type right into the page. Hello, I'm editing. I can also insert things. I can also link a file like school web page. I highlight it. I'm gonna fix it a little bit. I go in, I'm editing the page. I go in and I put the school website, highlight it, and I go to link. I pick a web address. I put in www.rfmonroe.org. I click OK. I click save. And now when I go and I click here, you get that little finger, you click the school website, and up comes rfmonroe.org. You can make that link go to any website you want it to go to. You can go to any page that you happen to create over here. Now, Test Teacher has got his own little website here, and the one that we just created. Let me look at Test Teacher RFM. I made this before I started, and it's a site here. This page is blank. I can put stuff there easy. Here's another link. I linked to rfmonroe.org there. I'm not going to click that again. Right down here is a document, and then you can also see where I put those things and made in during the screencast. And then also here's the calendar, and I make those things there. So if you have, say, this testing document was really your homework page, let's close out of it, this here. I'm going to go back up to Drive and say I want to change that homework for the day. The testing document, which would be our homework document, I would delete the screencast, delete, and say, howdy folks, no homework this year. And then, like I said, it's pretty much instantly saved every time you change something. I'm just going to close out of that there. I'm going to go back up to my my teacher's Test Teacher. Okay, so I'm going to go back over to my Test Teacher site. Give me a second. I got a couple windows that are too many windows kind of being open right here. My Test Teacher's site. Give me just a minute. There's my Test Teacher site, and there's howdy folks, no homework this year. It's right there, ready to go. This open testing document is not going to be available to anybody and everybody. You control that and share, not like the kids can log on and change your homework. We set those things in there. Somebody can open it and print it, but they can't open and edit it. We'll get more specific about those things quite soon. So that's pretty much gives us a good start on what to do. Again, just remember when your email quits working because we make the domain change, you're going to go to google.com/a/rfmonroe.org. More than likely, that'll probably be a link on the home page. So if you forget that, you can go to the home page of our school and click and get through much like you get to STI. So I hope this wasn't too confusing. I guarantee it won't. Everybody will get it. And I'm looking forward to this starting up. Thank you very much, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.